Alrighty, good morning, everybody. It has been ages and ages and ages, ages and ages since I've recorded a video, and there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, being the fact that there's a different background going on here, is that I moved, and before I actually intended to move, I wanted to upload a video of what was supposed to be going on in the next couple of weeks, but as you can probably tell from this video, that totally did not happen. Um, Sorry about that. Things have been kind of hectic. I mean, we still have stuff that needs to be unpacked and everything, so yeah. For the most part, we are pretty much settled in. Everything is going fine. I really like the area. I think my favorite part about this new apartment is the fact that there's this giant window over here that gives all this lovely natural light for when I'm recording videos for the future, so now I won't have to worry about it being too dark. So, aside from the brief update of what's been going on home-wise, I basically have my hair in my I'm not really going anywhere hairstyle. Um, I did this to my hair on, what day was that? On Friday night, so that I had washed my hair. I had already interlocked my hair the week before or a couple of days before, and then I washed it. I know that's a bit backwards, but that's what I kind of prefer. I notice that when I interlock my hair, even though I don't do it loosely, my scalp is still kind of tender, so whenever I wash my hair, it kind of causes a little bit of slippage and it loosens up the interlocks enough so that it's more comfortable for my scalp to kind of bear with. So the system I've kind of adopted is I would interlock my hair after about 2.5, 3 weeks, depending on how frizzy my hair looks. I've set a timer on my phone so that I would stop guessing and actually have an actual hair schedule regimen kind of thing. So yeah, I would interlock my hair every 2.5, 3 weeks. I would wash it later that afternoon or the next day. And then I would band and braid my hair, kind of like what sister lock wearers would do, to kind of keep everything stretched and elongated so that I don't have to deal with too much shrinkage. And then I normally braid my hair down something like this to kind of keep it stretched because I don't like the look of my hair when I have it in those big braids. And so far it seems to be working. A couple of things I've noticed with my locks. The segments that are closer to the root seem to have puffed up quite a bit. And what I've done to kind of battle that is just the same thing I was doing when I had traditional locks, which is I would take one of my locks and then I would take all this loose frizzy hair and I would just wrap it around the lock down to the ends. And what this basically does is it just kind of alleviates some of the frizziness because, you know, if you have natural hair, frizziness comes from dryness, and my hair is kind of prone to dryness. So I just kind of, I've given up on trying to have that neat slick back kind of look, and I've just kind of learned to, you know, minimize frizz because I'm not gonna get away from it entirely. Um, Another thing I've noticed is the fact that my hair has shrunk up a little bit because if you can see, I think the last time I did a little bit of a length check, my hair was down here somewhere and it's kind of shrunk up a little bit. Like the longest locks are about here, but then standard length is about just at my collarbone. So it shrunk up by an inch or so. I'm hoping it doesn't shrink too much more. I'm not really into going back into the really super short locks kind of thing. And yeah, that's been going on with my hair. I haven't been really experiencing a whole lot of dryness, and I think um, that's for a couple of different reasons. I've been learning to deal with stress a little bit more, which seems to have helped my skin to clear up from the seborrheic dermatitis and everything, as well as just lightly using oils in my scalp, and it's kind of been encouraging my scalp to produce more oil on its own because I don't grease my scalp quite as often. I still go through if it's feeling like extra itchy, with a little bit of the coconut oil grease that I've been using. I think it was the Blue Magic coconut oil hair conditioner kind of thing. So that's been working really well. Um, Aside from that, I've just been drinking a lot of water, eating a lot less junk food. Well, not this week. This week I've been kind of bad. I have chocolates in the fridge and I haven't, like, because of my eczema, I can't really eat chocolate all that much, but since the weather's cooled down a little bit, I've kind of been taking advantage of the fact that my skin doesn't break out quite so much in the winter months or in the colder months. But as you can see, my face isn't really agreeing with that all that much because of this giant pimple. Oh gosh. This will happen whenever I eat like too much junk food, drink too much soda, eat too much chocolate. And I know a lot of people say, no, that's not what happens. But I've noticed a trend that whenever I eat certain things, my skin behaves certain ways. And I should, eat better and behave myself. But, sometimes you just want a chocolate bar. You really do. Aside from that, let me give you guys a look of what my hair looks like. Now I've had this flat twist kind of cornrow thing going on since Friday night. It's Sunday morning. It's about 10 o'clock. So I've had my hair in these for quite a while, so I've probably got a good wave going on. And I'm still getting used to, I haven't really been using conditioner in my hair because I noticed conditioner causes my locks to slip a little bit, which is why I've been trying to use a little bit more on the oil side to kind of keep things from drying out a whole lot. So yeah, this is basically what I'm working with. Let me, I should have had a mirror. Actually, hold on, let me grab that. All right, so I'm gonna rest this on this chair here and kind of give myself an idea of what the heck you guys are looking at, so I can kind of get an idea if my hair looks less like a bird's nest and more like actual hair. So this is what, actually. Okay, so this is what my locks are looking like. And I had to start one or two little ones up at the front because I noticed that the parting wasn't quite on par. Ha ha ha, that's a terrible pun. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see right here, I have a couple really short ones because they're made from, the hair is basically at my edges and not because of breakage. I do have one odd man out who's in here. It's like really short. It's like probably 4 or 5 inches. And this is what my hair is looking like. I think it's kind of surprising because after all of this time I still have a little bit of brown on the ends of my hair, because I noticed even though I had a color in my hair, it didn't really the red didn't stay, but the natural brown that seems to happen when my hair is exposed to a lot of sunlight hasn't really gone anywhere. And I'm kind of glad for that because I really like that that natural kind of ombre thing going on where it's dark and then again it's bleached to light at the tips on my hair. Not entirely certain if I'll color my hair again. We shall see, and I guess I'll do a video of that if I ever decide to in the future. I'm still working on getting those tutorials done, guys. I know Frank, one of my subscribers, he's been commenting on quite a few things, and he requested that I do a bit of a sewing tutorial. I've been trying to figure out what to make that, both male and female would be interested in. And I was thinking of doing some sort of like bag or something like that. Something really simple that people would be able to like throw their stuff in or something like that. Or actually, if you guys have a particular suggestion of something simple as a beginner sewing project that you want to learn to do, let me know what it is in the comments below and I will get working on that. But I do have the whole bag tutorial in mind. I just need to gather my materials, and it's been it's been kind of hectic since I moved, guys. So thank you for being so patient with me and everything like that. Um, Goodness, what day is today? It is March 26th. That means I've been locked for, wow, I've been locked for like a month and 3 weeks almost. Good Lord. It has been a while. So far everything seems to be going well. There's a lot of frizziness. There are spots where I do think I have either budding or bunching, like right up in here. If you look, darn it, real close. Yeah, right up in here. Where everything is kind of folding in and looping on itself. So I'm glad I actually started the braiding and bending. That's kind of alleviated on some of that. So yeah, hair still feels soft. It feels a little dry right now, probably because I didn't put enough oil in it after I washed it. I noticed that I get a lot of slippage when I put a lot of oil in my hair. So I try to not use a whole bunch, and especially how it's cold, my coconut oil is solidified, so I don't want to try and put too much of that in my hair, otherwise I'll end up with caked up coconut oil in my hair or something. Try not to use too much of that. So yes, let's see. Moving update, hair, hair preview type thing. Tutorials for the future. Get off my butt and do those. And yeah, any suggestions for videos you want to see in the future, any questions you have about my lock journey, or anything you have questions about or are curious about when it comes to my hair. I don't really think too much about my hair, but I know that some people might not know about what it's like to transition from regular locks to micro locks. So if you have questions about that, make sure you leave them in the comments below. And I think I might actually do a video about that next. So keep an eye out for that, and I will see you guys later.